Hello and welcome to the Randum podcast where we talk about random and dumb things. I'm Connor.
And I'm Tyson.
And we're sitting on the floor.
In the middle of the hallway.
At 7 o'clock, the night before we upload it.
Yeah. So we just had Road Ready, and we were like, oh crap, we forgot to record a podcast.
Road Ready's driver's ed, by the way.
Yeah, none of the rooms were open, so we just had to resort to the hallway. But, yeah, Connor, do you have anything to say? Now that you're back on, because you weren't here last time.
Oh yeah, I did miss last time, didn't I? I forgot about that. Was that uploaded last week? I think it was, right?
It was,
I was
yeah.
very distracted last week. Yeah, we have driver's ed. I don't think the teacher likes me very much. I'm just going to leave it at that for probably good reason, but
Yeah.
it's kind of funny because sometimes she gives us a 10-minute break, and I know my way around the school way too much. So on Tuesday, I noticed that we had pep band. So during our 10-minute break, I went and got pasta from the band room. And I spent the rest of Road Ready eating pasta. And just today, there's also another game going on, so I went and got some popcorn from the concession stand. Mr. Orta or Mr. Earl, if you guys are, listening to this podcast, which I'm sure you don't, I am sorry. Okay, your guys' floor is a complete mess because of me. And it wasn't even the pasta the first time, it was the fact that I had this, foam van that you're supposed to squish. But I got really bored, so I just started, taking chunks out of it, and it just started, disintegrating on the floor, and there's just, an entire foam, mini van just on the floor.
Yeah. Alright, funny death of the day. Connor was just telling me, he's like, Mr. Remus, the tech guy, he's got to be so confused that I'm searching up funny deaths so much. Anyway.
Daily words of wisdom.
Oh.
Sometimes you need death to have life. I don't know what that means, but I heard it in a book somewhere. For smart people to understand.
Our first funny death of the day, wasn't it a Kentucky or a North Carolina? I think it was so. Kentucky lawmaker.
No, this it's Tennessee.
This one is a North Carolina lawyer and formal colonel sleeping on the porch while wearing a red cap.
So he turned into popcorn?
His bobbing head while he was sleeping, he was wearing the red cap. It drew the attention of a turkey, which viewed Spencer as another turkey and fatally wounded him with his talons.
Was he sleeping outside?
Yeah, he was sleeping on the porch with this red cap, and some turkey just sees him and begins attacking him.
Why is he sleeping on the porch?
Probably because it's a nice day.
It's like me cracking open that glass right there in front of me and just laying out on the snow and just sitting there.
It was probably a nice day.
I don't care. It's outside.
It said he was sleeping. He was probably just taking a nap in the afternoon. It was probably a summer afternoon.
I never trust afternoons. I never trust naps.
You never trust afternoons?
Well, I don't know where I was going with that. I don't trust naps.
I mean, the morning is extremely trustworthy. The afternoon, not so much.
Oh, no, I hate mornings. I like nighttime when it's dark out. And then when people, stab you can't see it. So then, in the afternoon, if you get stabbed, then you see it, and then it's oh my gosh, I just got stabbed. In the night, if you get stabbed, you don't see it, so it's okay.
Fun fact.
If you're listening out there, get stabbed, but only do it at nighttime. I've been reading too much Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, Connor's going through the Hunger Games.
I'm going to have a rant about that in a second. This might be a 2-part episode here.
He blew through the second book yesterday.
Oh yeah, we had a snow day yesterday. I read the entire second book and half the third one. It's a good series. Now you better keep moving on before I keep going about it. We'll come back to it.
Anyway, I'm not doing this as much, but a while ago, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would see my clock, and I couldn't comprehend that was the time. So I thought it was the weather or something. I'm no way, it's 2:30, because I thought it was 2:30 in the afternoon, but it ended up being 2:30 in the morning, and I
do that all the time.
Could not believe it until finally I would wake up, and I was just no, this has happened before, and I had to manually convince myself that it was 2:30 in the morning.
I didn't know you could do that. I sat up and my hip bone popped. That's probably not normal.
Chiropractors be this is gonna hurt a little bit.
I love those videos I want to get one of those skeletons that make all those clicking noises oh, I love this. Those are my favorite videos. I saw this one where they ran over it with a car It's like chiropractors be like, it's just gonna hurt a little bit, and you hear like a 3-ton truck like start up, just drive straight over it. Fun fact of the day. So, the national bird of Guatemala is called the quetzal, which is a colorful bird, and it's pretty cool. You should research it sometime. I'm tired.
Yeah. The quetzal, was it?
Quetzal.
Yeah, Guatemalan bird.
Mm-hmm.
The
It's also
Guatemalan.
their money.
Yeah, quetzales.
Yep.
When I was taking the Spanish test, I forgot how to spell Dolares, and I forgot if there was like an
Dolores.
accent or something. So I just put quetzales for everything because that's the only other money I remembered. I was just like, I don't even remember. I'm just gonna put this.
We had a pop quiz in science today, and it was like, what are the 2 types of heterogeneous mixtures? I didn't know. I knew colloid, but I didn't know the second one, so I don't know why. I don't know how this was in my mind. But for the second one, I just wrote Mount Vesuvius. I had no clue. I spent like 5 minutes just like staring at it, just like trying to figure out what it was, and I just gave up.
You know, last time we had a pop quiz, Mr. Cooley was like, he like gave us 7 free questions, and so like you would have to get less than 100% after you miss 7 questions, and I hope he does something like that with this pop quiz. Connor's over here doing steamrollers trying to get Mike and Ike's that he dropped.
I'm hungry, okay. I haven't eaten anything since like 12 o'clock, and even then I didn't even have much time to eat. We need to have a longer lunch period.
I know. We were talking with one of the teachers today about how passing periods and periods are as long as they are because we have to have a certain amount of hours to learn. And so it's either more school days or less passing periods.
But what I don't understand is public schools, at least the one that I know, they have 45-minute passing period, or 45-minute periods, 5-minute passing periods, a 30-minute lunch, and they get and have like an hour less of school.
It's going to be a Bible class.
That's true.
If we didn't have Bible class, we'd get a longer lunch.
Or do they have an extra elective class? No?
They don't.
They have 7 periods?
They have 8 periods, one of which is lunch.
Oh, and it all makes sense now.
Why don't we just have like... Okay, here's my thought process. What if we take like 5 minutes out of each period? Because that's not going to do much, okay? 5 minutes. It's not going to impact too much. I think we're going to survive.
We might have to add like a day or 2.
And then, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Take away 5 minutes, then add them to the lunch. And there you go. Everything's all fixed. It's all better.
Yeah, 5 minutes from each period would be 40 minutes.
That sounds perfect.
You have a solid hour of nothing.
That sounds like
Okay,
heaven.
think about this though. You eat lunch, then you go to the media center with your friends, you play chess, you play board games, you play video
what I'm
games on
saying.
your computer and on your phone. That'd be amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so our school banned businesses because Logan sold Pop-Tarts so much last year.
It wasn't only Pop-Tarts, it was like, I sold like everything. Everything that our vending machine had, I sold it for like $1.
Oh, I remember that.
But we're not allowed to do it anymore.
Yeah,
because,
thanks, Logan.
Only because Mr. Ailes didn't want a supermarket inside of the school.
Yeah.
Which makes
But
sense.
if we had an hour-long lunch
Okay, but he's
period-
letting Amos rent out a locker to people.
If we had 60-minute lunch periods, I swear, businesses would be skyrocketing.
True. Connor, on your Amos thing, Amos has to pay a fee to use that locker. So the school's making money off of Amos.
That's a shame.
Why didn't they give it to us? The best businessman ever. Like, come on.
We
I
talked...
I don't use my locker. I use it to hold my lunchbox in the morning, and that's it.
Me, Nathan, Connor, we were all talking. We're like, what if we made money off of the podcast? If we started donating some of it to the school, which I think would be cool. First of all, you guys would have to start helping us out by going to Dubby Energy.
Well, that doesn't help us out.
No, this is the ad. This is the ad part.
Okay.
Dubby Energy. Need I say it again?
No.
Use the code Random Podcast at the W Energy checkout for 10% off. Use the code Random_podcast at the first form checkout. Yeah. So if you want us to donate to our school, because we go to a private school and we literally live off of donations. Like that's the only way we
From
get
us.
any nice stuff.
Comment #theater so we can put it towards a theater.
Yeah. All of the kids that go here desperately want a theater, but
Well, the theater kids do.
yeah, the theater
Even-
kids, some other kids too, but
Almost everyone in a fine arts wants it because not only would it help the fine arts out, it would help make it so all the assemblies could be in nice permanent seating. We don't have to remove anything. When we hold like conferences or big parent meetings,
Yeah.
everyone can sit and be able to see the speaker and hear the speaker.
yeah.
And this part that our school foundation doesn't understand is we could rent it out and make a lot more money. Actually, fun fact, the reason they're not doing it is because the cost to buy enough seats to house graduation is way too significant.
Yeah. And another thing is, just a couple years ago, 4 years ago, actually, Shields donated to our school, so we built another gym, and now we call it the Shields Center. And everyone's just like, why did we build a third gym? Why didn't we build a theater?
It's because Shields was the one that donated.
Yeah, because Shields is a sports company, and they're like, we'll give you so much money if you build another gym. And so we built another gym. Now we need someone like the Random Podcast who wants to support theater to help donate for theater.
Yeah.
And that all starts with you guys.
You know what a theater reminds me of?
What does a theater remind you of?
Hunger Games.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. Is it time for the ramble to begin?
We got 5 minutes.
Part 2. So, where to start? Okay. Going to work on doing a second one, and we'll just call it here.
A different day, we can record the whole thing.
Okay. Well, coming soon is me yapping about the Hunger Games for a while.
Yeah.
Okay? Just listen to my strategy. And honestly, I think it would work. So you guys should listen to me. Yeah.
All right, this is Tyson, Conner, and Logan, who mysteriously showed up mid-episode. That's
Wait, before we do this, try to guess in the comments, like, the minute or, like, second mark that Logan arrived. That'd be, like, a fun little game.
try to guess.
We'll have to look back
Please comment. Spotify mobile app, Amazon Music, YouTube, anywhere you can
at it.
find.
We're on Amazon now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do I not know these
Epiphanies
things?
with Connor.
Yeah.
I don't know these things.
Yep. Listen to us from all those places. Tell your friends about it. Tell your old grandma from Denver, Colorado.
Oh, we love Denver. Well, I don't, but
Yeah.
Colorado, yeah.
Hey.
I don't like Denver. Okay, let me explain. I'm a Seahawks fan, and I mean, they're kind of rivals with the Broncos. I mean, they're not technically, but they kind of are. So, anyways, don't tell your grandma from Denver I hate her, okay?
And if you are that grandma from Denver, don't take any offense.
Yeah.
And please comment because we love reading comments. But yeah, this is Tyson, Conner, and Logan signing off.
What's my line?
Fine, you say it.
This is me, Tyson, and Logan, mysteriously, signing off.
Goodbye.